beginning of episode 93, please enjoy these images of the world's largest shark from Gorontalo.
No, you don't want the rope in there. Did you see him spit it out?
From Gorontalo, we made short stops west, with the plan to drop south to the Togian Islands in a few days' time.
Cactuses on the beach. It's kind of weird. I find somewhere to snorkel, team. Have a good swim today. It's Sunday, and we've already again been visited by the authorities. This time it was the local policeman. Said all the locals in the nearby village had been talking about us and were in their news, and he just felt the need to come and check us out. But because it is Sunday, we've got a whole bunch of locals that have come across to the beach that's closest to us, and just sitting there staring at the boats, staring at us, having a swim, but obviously a day out for them. But we've come across to this beach, which is a little bit more secluded, and hopefully we can get some peace for just a little bit. Keep going, just keep mushing up here, Reef. Reef, looking up rather than down, okay? Need to go fully goat mode. Oh, look at you. Where do you think we go, Reef?
We go straight down into the cacti.
Really want
Okay.
the Goonies. Hey, you go.
So what do they call this, Dave? I think
It's called Love Island.
the locals were calling it Love Island.
It looks different from satellite pictures.
Yeah, it looks very different.
We joined together in a big love heart shape. It looks really cool.
But now,
Yeah, it's been neglected.
yeah, it looks a bit loveless now. All right, we're going to go and have a snorkel around anyway. Such a shame. All these abandoned resorts, and they would have once been absolutely stunning. How unfortunate. I wonder if this was COVID. Glorious morning. Gonna head to the Togians this morning. But first, morning fitness.
Yes.
Isn't it? That's down. Let's get into it.
It was just under 50 nautical miles to reach the Togians, but with so few anchorages marked, we took time assessing viable spots, and in places, the deeper draft of the monohull travelling with us determined what would suit.
We've just come through the passage that we were planning to come through yesterday, just to check it out and see how deep it is and everything. But Ian off Alba Ventura got stuck on a bommy yesterday, and so we just decided not to come in here. But we've gone through again, and it looks like it would be okay, just a bit tight. But yeah, we were just having a look.
What was the kind of lowest depth we would have seen coming in?
Probably 2 meters.
That's pretty shallow.
Yeah.
You'd just be super lucky to miss
I think,
like the bommies on the way in, wouldn't you?
yeah, if you came through, if you just had a monohull, so you just got the one keel, you got a chance of getting through. But with a cat, you got the two keels, so you got to watch two places, and it looks tight enough that it would
But
be.
monos are deeper, so
Yeah.
Tricky. I think it's possible, this little
it's
spot.
possible. But where we've got now, our anchorage is better, I reckon.
Deeper,
Yes.
little snug.
But there has been no wind or it's been very calm, so
Good
Yeah.
anchorage.
We'd anchored on the northern coast of Togian Island, so we could dinghy round to Mariona Lake, otherwise known as Jellyfish Lake, a local tourist attraction where people swim in a freshwater lake that was cut off from the ocean, trapping jellyfish who evolved to survive in freshwater and lost their sting.
Oh, yes. Very cool.
Jellyfish Lake now, and we've just been for a swim, and it's been really cool. There's like jellyfish everywhere. There's one type on the top, and then there's moon jellies on the bottom. But Reef was trying to use them as boobs, because that's what little boys do. But yeah, it was really cool.
This looks like a really big, well-built jetty for a mangrove tour. This just seems to be a boardwalk through the mangroves, although it's been kind of let to rot. Boards have not been replaced, so we're just carefully making our way through.
I think everyone's getting a bit nervous about the walkway, aren't they?
Trust your gut, right?
Yeah, I reckon.
Seems like shit, smells like shit, usually is shit, right?
Oh dear, Ziffy. Are you okay?
Yeah. I was watching it.
Oh my gosh.
I think that's our calling card to turn around.
Oh yeah. Well, we've anchored in a tight little lagoon. It's pretty shallow that we travelled over the reef. It was about 2.8 when we went over it. But we've got line of sight to Wakai, and that's the main centre here on the Togian Islands. Dave's having a look right now just to see if when our buddy boats turn up, he's possibly going to find them a safer entrance over the reef. We've got about 2 to 3 bars of 4G here, and that's going to set us up pretty well for school tomorrow morning. Anyway, looks like a pretty nice spot to stop for a couple of days and start school for 2023. I'm very excited. I always look forward to school starting again. Gives us back that structure that we have in our day. And the kids, you know, they've had about 7 to 8 weeks off this year. Like, it's just really long time. So, you know, we're going to get back into it tomorrow.
So it's the first day of school for 2023, and we woke up this morning. It's quite rolly, which has made us feel a bit sick, but we're hoping that as the tide goes down it will calm down a bit. But yeah, we're all just starting with school. Hello.
It's got a bit wobbly now. We're side on to the swell, so the fellas are going to go and drop us a schooner anchor. Yeah, thanks, Ian.
Meet my anchor. It's called Fiona.
Fiona.
Fiona Bruce.
Oh, good on Fiona. Hopefully she holds us into the swell.
gorgeous lagoon anchorage was a dinghy ride away from a few small Togian resorts, one of whom was happy to host Charlie's 12th birthday after she'd spent the day baking and sewing with our girls. They also organised a trip to Una Volcano so we could trek up to its crater. Una Volcano is an active volcano which last erupted in 1983 after giving enough warning for the locals to evacuate. Its pyroclastic flows swept over much of the low-lying island, and we were about to trek along one of the largest flows which stretched all the way to the sea.
So there's a bit of tension going on with our guides at the moment, or our new guide that has arrived is not happy that we've started off without him, with our boat crew and a local from the start of the walk. So they're just hashing it out amongst themselves.
Should we just stoke the fire a little bit?
No, Brenton. It's interesting how the sides of this riverbed are so vertical. Starting to get pretty hot. That's a man that's grown up in the bush. Bit of steam rising now. Certainly getting hotter, isn't it, team? This is the volcano.
Not what I expected at all.
Can you guys see how hot that water is? It's literally boiling. This is crazy that we are in the crater of a volcano. And the worst thing is, it is actually an active volcano. And we're all questioning ourselves. Was this a good idea?
No, this is a good idea.
No. Look at all that foliage just right there. And then this is just crazy, crazy hot. He's going to clean your ankle first. There you go, a bit of bush medicine for you, darling.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay? Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Thank you. Terima kasih.
Una also has some spectacular underwater life. So with scuba divers below us, we snorkeled a massive coral bed. Join us next time as we meet Bajo people and learn more about their culture and seafaring way of life.